I believe one of the things the Lord is speaking to us in this hour is that we are to gird the loins of our minds, that we are to gird our loins for action. One of the pieces of armor in Ephesians 6 is the belt of truth. We're to gird ourselves with the belt of truth. In Bible days, the way they would gird their clothes is their long robes would be tucked into their belts so that they could move and walk freely. In fact, in Exodus 12:11, God's instruction to Moses for the children of Israel when they left Israel or left Egypt, here was the instruction. Now you shall eat in this manner, with your loins girded, your sandals on your feet, and your staff in your hand. And you shall eat in haste. It is the Lord's Passover. And we know in Exodus 12, the story that Pharaoh actually sent for Moses in the middle of the night when the death angel was passing through and killing the firstborn of all the people, including Pharaoh's house, and all the firstborn of the cattle and the sheep and so forth. And he said, "Get out of here, get out of here." So he made them leave in haste in the middle of the night. So God's instruction was when they ate the Passover supper, that they were to eat as though they would be leaving in haste, with their loins girded, with their staff in their hand, with the sandals on their feet. So they were prepared. They were ready when the shout came. The 10 virgins, we know the story in Matthew 25, that 5 were prepared when the shout, "The bridegroom is here," came, and 5 were not prepared and had to go looking for and purchasing oil. And so the 5 who were prepared were able to go in with the bridegroom, and the door was closed. So the Lord is saying in this day to be girded, to gird the loins of our minds for action. That's really what it means. Be ready to move at a moment's notice. Be ready for action. So I believe that that's the time that we're in right now. We're in this in-between time where we're waiting. But the Lord would not have us wait passively. He would have us being ready, prepared mentally, spiritually, of course, emotionally, having our spiritual senses and minds girded for action, being ready in every way that He's told us and instructed us to be ready. 1 Peter 1:13. Therefore, gird your minds for action, or the loins of your mind. Keep sober in spirit. Fix your hope completely on the grace to be brought to you. So, girding, get ready for something that requires strength. Luke 12:35 through 40. Be dressed in readiness. Keep your lamps alight. Proverbs 31:17. The bride of Christ, this end time warrior bride of Christ, says about her, she girds herself with strength. She girds herself with strength. So pray for strength. Ask the Lord what areas you still need to be girded up and ready for action, whether it's maybe the thoughts of your mind, the way you think about something in particular. Perhaps it's an action that He would have you take, some type of preparedness. Whatever instruction the Lord has, He's girding you for action. For that command that comes. He's here. And I'm not talking about the second coming. I don't believe that's what we're preparing for imminently. But a lot is about to happen in this earth, and we need to be ready for it. We need to be girded, having the loins of our minds girded for action. The Lord will get us there. Just submit to His ministry, His ministration, and you'll be ready in Jesus' name.